for the third night in a row, we have seen an absolute thriller in the WPL, which caps off a blockbuster weekend in just the second season of the WPL, which is in the last week of the league stage. UP won by 1 run on Friday, an absolute crazy knock from Harmanpreet Kaur to seal a knockout berth for Mumbai Indians on Saturday night, and now a 1-run win for Delhi Capitals against Royal Challengers Bangalore on Sunday night. That means Delhi Capitals are also in the knockouts. And let's have a look at the takeaways from the game. The first takeaway is that we are seeing a very different Jemimah Rodrigues in this season of the WPL. Whether she plays for Delhi Capitals there or for the Indian cricket team, we know that she's someone who doesn't hit those big boundaries. She's known to rotate the strike and keep the scoreboard ticking for whatever team she is batting for. But this time, she's hitting the boundaries more often. She's hitting those big sixes. She's already hit 7 of them, and her strike rate in this season of the WPL is well over 160, which is not often we see something from Rodrigues. She said in a press conference recently that the lack of bounce in the Delhi pitches is helping her natural game to find the gaps and find those boundaries more regularly. It was her second half century of the season, and it's a different kind of Jemimah Rodrigues that we are seeing this time. The second takeaway is all about Shriyanka Patil, the 21-year-old off-spinner from Karnataka, who had a very impressive WPL last year as well, which led to her India debut in the white ball formats towards the end of the year. And this consistent run that she's showing in this WPL is showing or proving that why she's there at the top level. She first took the wicket of Meg Lanning just after the power play, and then she was given 2 very difficult overs, the 18th and the 20th overs, when Delhi Capitals were looking to score something like 190 or 195 after a very good start. But she conceded just 9 runs in those. She bowled very flat and quick. She was eyeing the block hole, and she took 3 wickets in those to finish with 4 for 24 to restrict the Delhi Capitals and almost seal a match-winning performance for RCB. If it's 21-year-old Shriyanka Patil who's impressing everyone with her bowling, it's 20-year-old Richa Ghosh whose impressive performances we've already seen for India, and now the kind of experience and exposure she's getting in these pressure situations also bodes well for the Indian team's future. She scored 51 of 29 under pressure when RCB needed more than 2 runs per ball at a point of time. The senior batters had been dismissed. She took it right to the last over, hit 2 sixes in that last over, and RCB needed 2 runs off 1 ball, and she nearly took them through, but just fell short by 1 run for RCB. 21-year-old Shriyanka Patil impressing, 20-year-old Richa Ghosh impressing, which holds for a bright future for the Indian cricket team. Mumbai Indians are through to the knockouts. Delhi Capitals are through to the knockouts. But for the third team, we still have all the other teams in contention. Yes, Gujarat Giants, who have just won 1 game out of their 5, are still not out. So do stay tuned for all the remaining games of WPL on ESPN Cricinfo.